I have the front matter file for my book open here, and I'd like to make a table of contents, but I'm going to do it for the whole book. In this case, I've already thrown away the book that I created earlier in this chapter, so I'm going to create a new one. File, New Book. I'll give it a name, click Save, and then add my documents. I'm going to grab all my chapters, click Open, and it adds them all to the book panel. I covered how to do all of this earlier in the chapter. Next, I'm going to move my cover and front matter chapter to the top of the book panel. That looks pretty good. And now let's go make our table of contents. I'll press Option or Alt page down to jump to the next spread. And let's move my book panel out of the way, because I don't need that right now. And I'm going to place my table of contents inside this text frame that I have already created. You'll find the Table of Contents feature under the Layout menu. Down here, Table of Contents. When you're using the Table of Contents feature, you need to tell InDesign what paragraph styles to look for. I want InDesign to find all the paragraphs in my book that have the chapter name paragraph style applied to them. So I'll come over here to the Other Styles list, scroll down until I see chapter name, or it's called chapter title, I guess, and click Add. I also wanted to find my subtitles, so I'll drag a little bit farther down and grab Subtitle. It adds both of those to my Include Paragraph Styles list here. So it's going to go through my whole book, find anything that's a chapter title or a subtitle, and put it into my table of contents. I know it's going to go through my whole book because I have the Include Book Documents checkbox turned on down here. That's only available when you have a book panel open currently in InDesign. Let's try it out. I'll click OK. InDesign goes out, looks through all those documents, takes a little time here, and then it creates the table of contents for me. It also alerts me that there are some text frames in this book that are overset. There's text sticking out the bottom of the frame, so do I want to include that data too? Sure, let's go ahead and include that. I'll click Yes, and it finishes up the table of contents, and it tells me that it created it successfully. So there we go. There's my chapter names, there's my subheads, but there's a problem. InDesign actually took the paragraph styles from the chapter titles and the subheads and put them in here. That's not what I want. I want InDesign to use my special table of contents paragraph styles. I made those, and you can see them in the paragraph styles panel, way down here. TOC1, TOC2, TOC3. I want InDesign to use those. So let's go make our table of contents again. Go back to the Layout menu, choose Table of Contents, and this time I'm going to select these styles in the Include Paragraph Styles list, and I'm going to specify an entry style. Here I'll choose TOC1. That means anytime InDesign finds a chapter title and puts it into the table of contents, it should automatically apply the TOC1 paragraph style to it. Now I'll choose Subtitle and change that to TOC2. Obviously, this won't change anything on the document pages. This is only applying styles in the table of contents. I have Replace Existing Table of Contents turned on, so I know that it's going to swap out the existing table of contents with my new one. Click OK and see how it does. We want to include the overset text. Terrific! That looks a lot better. There's only one thing wrong with this table of contents, and that is if I change the width of this text frame, it completely breaks. That's because this table of contents is using tabs instead of right-align tabs. I like the right-align tab feature, which I talked about in an earlier chapter. So let's go ahead and fix this. Let me set this back. To fix it, I go back to Table of Contents one more time, and I'm going to click on the More Options button. I always love seeing more options. You can see that this lets me choose various options, such as should the page number be before the entry or after, or maybe you don't want any page number at all. In this case, I do want a page number, but I want to change the between entry and number field. Right now, it's set to this code, $T. That means type a tab. I'm going to delete that and type a different code. I don't remember what the code is exactly, but fortunately, InDesign will type it for me if I click on this little pop-up menu. Right up here near the top, I can see Right Indent Tab, and when I choose that, it types the code for me, $Y. Now notice that I changed this when Subtitle was selected. That means it's only going to change it for Subtitle. We better change it for Chapter Title as well. I'll change the $T to $Y. This time I remember what the code is, and click OK. It'll go through my document and find all of those, apply them appropriately. Click Yes there. And let's see how the table of contents looks. It looks pretty much the same, doesn't it? Except the numbers are flush right against the edge of the frame. Now, when I change the frame, then numbers update too. I love that right indent tab. Now, of course, most people see this table of contents feature and they say, well, that's just for books. And sure, it can do books, but this feature is really powerful. It lets you build a collection of any kind of paragraph. For example, you might build a list of advertisers in a magazine, or a list of catalog items, or a list of figures. Anything that you've applied a paragraph style to, you can collect with this feature.